Monday Night Football is just hours away, and the big question, will the Cowboys kneel or stand during the national anthem? Colleen.
And Alicia, a cold front is on the way, going to be feeling a little more like fall. Also a look at the first day of the State Fair of Texas coming up.
Sounds good. Plus, North Korea's foreign minister says President Trump has declared war. Stay with us. News 8 Midday is live from Victory Park in just 1 minute.
Live from Victory Park, this is News 8 Now.
We begin with breaking news this midday. North Korea's foreign minister says President Trump has declared war on his country. He also says that North Korea has the right to shoot down American warplanes in response to Trump's declaration of war, even when those planes are not within North Korean airspace. Thanks for joining us this Monday afternoon for News 8 Midday. I'm Alicia Laventure. We'll have more on North Korea a little later in the show, but now to the NFL. As hundreds of professional athletes have come against his remarks, President Trump is still tweeting about sports today. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell has called the president's comments divisive. His comments led to this, shows of solidarity from all across the NFL on Sunday. About 200 players decided to stand, kneel, or raise their fists. In Nashville, Tennessee, the Titans and Seahawks refused to leave their locker rooms as the national anthem blared over an empty field.
This has nothing to do with race or anything else. This has to do with respect for our country and respect for our flag.
The reasons why he kneeled, the police brutality, the excessive force, as he said, the oppression of different people of color.
President Trump also rescinded his invitation to NBA champions Golden State Warriors to come to the White House after star player Steph Curry said he didn't want to go. Now, all eyes will be on the Cowboys tonight during Monday Night Football. Will they stand or will they kneel during the national anthem? Channel 8's Chris Sadeghi has the latest from the Social Media Center.
It's been labeled Trump versus the NFL, but now other parts of the sports world getting involved. A couple of our local teams in the middle of it all. Let's start with Mark Cuban. He tweeted this out this morning for an indication of the importance of the anthem at a sporting event. Watch what happens on the concourse when the anthem starts. He also said that he would give his Dallas Mavericks an open mic to talk about these issues. The Mavericks do have a media day scheduled at 12:30 today. Meanwhile, in the NFL, all 28 teams that played Sunday had at least one player demonstrate during the national anthem. Tonight, all eyes on America's team, a national audience for the Cowboys on Monday Night Football against the Cardinals. We know some Cowboys players have met to discuss a unified anthem stance. We do not know if there will be any demonstration, but it was just last week Jerry Jones had this to say about the protest.
Well, I do not think the place to express yourself in society is as we recognize the American flag and all the people that have made this great country, the very opportunity for us to be there in front of the nation.
And another sport getting involved, this time standing with the president, NASCAR. Some of the owners there say they will fire employees who protest the anthem, but NASCAR star Dale Earnhardt Jr. had this to say, quoting JFK, "All Americans are granted rights to peaceful protest." Alicia, back to you.
And of course, WFAA TV is your home for Monday Night Football with the Cowboys. Our coverage starts right here on Channel 8 at 6:30 with Dale Hansen's sports special. And then it's Cowboys at Cardinals live at 7:30. Now, we know a lot of you are fans of Dancing with the Stars, and you can still watch that at 7 o'clock if you get our digital channel, 8.2. For Spectrum customers, that's channel 1240. And for Frontier customers, it's 468. Now, if you're not with either of those services, Dancing with the Stars will be available on abc.com starting tomorrow. And you can watch the series premiere of the medical drama The Good Doctor tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, again right here on Channel 8. So now we turn over to meteorologist Colleen Coyle. Colleen, it's been warm, but we are anticipating a cool down, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Alicia, we finally said hello to fall last Friday, but you know, it didn't really feel like fall over the weekend. But I do have some hope on the horizon, so let's get straight to it. First off, it's good that a cold front is coming this week because the State Fair of Texas opens this Friday. Right now, a live look at Fair Park as they're setting everything up, 87 degrees. I can already smell the fried food, Alicia. I know it's coming. Dallas, 86 degrees right now. A few puffy white clouds in the sky, but otherwise a pretty nice day, but still a warm one. There you go at UNT and Denton, 84 degrees as we take a look, live look at Apogee Stadium. So again, today, clouds are rolling in because we do have some rain on the radar, just not here at home. It's going to be staying well west of us today, west of Vernon, west of Abilene. Nothing severe, but we will have some heavy pockets of rain if you're traveling west on 20. That's going to bring you into some wet weather. For us, we'll have a little bit of cloud cover, but otherwise should be a fairly nice day. We'll keep those rain chances west of Dallas-Fort Worth as we head through this afternoon, but then those rain chances do creep into our area as we head into the latter part of this week. Temperatures right now are in the 80s. Highs will be in the 90s this afternoon, 92 degrees. But here's what you have to look forward to. Look at the leaves falling. A cold front is on the way for the middle of this week. A little cooler. It's going to bring a weather pattern change, send temperatures back to normal, as well as some scattered showers and thunderstorms. So some good news there as well. I'll map out those rain chances. We'll look at the 10-day forecast. You don't want to miss it. Coming up.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you very much, Colleen. Republicans have been trying to nix Obamacare for 7 years, and today it looks like their latest attempt to dismantle the health care law is once again falling apart.
It's very difficult for me to envision a scenario where I would end up voting for this bill.
Right now, they don't have my vote, and I don't think they have Mike Lee's either.
Texas's Ted Cruz is among the GOP senators who are hesitant in supporting the latest health care bill. Supporters say this would give states more flexibility to craft their own health coverage, but what it comes with is far less federal funding and lacks the framework detailing how Americans with pre-existing conditions would be covered. Senator John Cornyn is indicated he supports the bill, and that drew protesters to his North Dallas office this morning. Texas Alliance for Retired Americans is fighting back against the Graham-Cassidy bill. The group says this bill is worse than the others Senate Republicans have tried to pass.
We've all been working all summer, well, and all spring to fight the repeal because we don't want people hurt and we don't want people dying. And that's what very likely could happen.
Protesters say the bill hurts seniors and people with disabilities particularly hard. Sexting was his political downfall, and now former Congressman Anthony Weiner will spend time behind bars as a sex offender. This morning, he was sentenced to 21 months in prison for sending lewd texts to an underage girl. As part of his plea deal, Weiner cannot appeal the time frame. His lawyers had asked for probation, citing his remarkable progress and profound regret. But after the sentence was handed down, those in the courtroom say Weiner cried with his face in his hands. He has to turn himself in on November 6th. A welcome sight in the Florida Keys over the weekend. That massive cruise ship you see there carrying hundreds of passengers docked in Key West. Of course, Key West is a major vacation destination, and this was the first ship to dock there since Hurricane Irma hit earlier this month. A woman wound up in the hospital overnight after sheriff's deputies say her car ran off an I-20 freeway ramp in South Oak Cliff. The car hit a tree and ended up splitting in half. No word this midday on the driver's condition. 2 Fort Worth police officers involved in this serious crash off of 820 are expected to be okay. We're told the two were chasing a road rage suspect yesterday afternoon. The suspect was accused of pointing a weapon at other drivers. The officers smashed into a wall at a Wells Fargo bank near the highway and White Settlement Road. The driver was eventually arrested. Thousands of people in Puerto Rico are still trying to reach family in the wake of Hurricane Maria. The government set up 2 emergency Wi-Fi hotspots to serve more than 3 million people on the island. The hurricane destroyed nearly every cell phone and fiber optic connection and wiped out electricity. The FBI has launched a civil rights investigation into a church shooting in Tennessee. 1 person died and 8 others were injured, including the suspect. Police say the outcome could have been much worse if not for the courageous actions of an usher. ABC's Elizabeth Herr has details.
Why'd you do it, Samson?
Overnight, 25-year-old Emmanuel Sampson said nothing as he was led into jail and charged with murder.
This is a level 1 mass casualty incident.
According to police, Sampson arrived at the Burnett Chapel Church of Christ near Nashville just as the service had ended, shooting and killing 1 woman in the parking lot, then making his way into the church and again opening fire.
He was just shooting. He came right to the middle and shoot more.
With blood still on her dress, Minerva Rosa told reporters she tried to help the pastor, one of 7 people hurt, including 68-year-old Linda Bush.
She was pretending to be dead so he wouldn't shoot her again.
More than 40 people were inside the church at the time, and police say the quick action from church usher Robert Engel saved lives.
He physically engaged the shooter, and during the struggle, the shooter was shot.
I love him. What if he would pull the trigger because he had the gun pointed at him? But yeah, I'm proud of him.
As for the suspect, authorities say Sampson is a legal resident who moved to the U.S. from Sudan in 1996. Police later recovered another pistol and a shotgun from the suspect's vehicle.
Church members say the suspect went to that church about a year or 2 ago, but why he did this remains under investigation. As for the 22-year-old usher, he was released from the hospital last night and says he is no hero. Elizabeth Herr, ABC News, New York.
If your child goes to school in Tarrant County, chances are high that their school has a lot less money than it did last year. The county school districts have lost almost $7 million in federal funding. That's because of cuts to a federal program that provides money to schools serving disadvantaged students all across the country. Overall, Arlington schools have lost $3.3 million, and schools in Fort Worth saw a drop of $2.3 million. 2 attacks by a naked man in Fort Worth were not connected. That's what police are saying this midday. Robert Wilson was arrested Friday night, accused of assaulting a woman in a parking lot along Bryant Irvin Road. Now, just days before, a woman was assaulted while jogging along the Trinity Trails. Police haven't released any details on a suspect in that attack, but this here is a sketch of the suspect. Now, today is your chance to meet the new Dallas police chief. By now, you know Renee Hall is the first woman to lead the department, and she's been on the job for about 3 weeks now. Now, Chief Hall will be at the Moody Performance Hall in the Arts District to meet you. You can stop by any time between 4:30 and 6:30 this evening. Chances are coming in the forecast that it's going to get cooler here in North Texas. Meteorologist Colleen Coyle is straight ahead with all the details. Plus, listening to your gut may just be the thing to help you lose weight. We'll explain how next. And what would a dog want with a key to the city? A bone makes much more sense, doesn't it? The lucky dog being honored in Plano tonight. Up next. You know, every dog has its day, and today, Plano is recognizing one special dog with its first ever bone to the city. Forget the key. You may remember this adorable face here. This is Daisy May. She went missing back in July after a horrific car crash on the Bush Turnpike. Volunteers from Mutts and Mayhem Animal Rescue found her on a wooded embankment not far from the crash site and returned Daisy May with her owner. Now, today's ceremony will be at 7 o'clock during Plano's regular city council meeting. And Colleen, we know so many people fell in love with Daisy May. They were so concerned when she went missing. So it's great that she's back with her owners and everyone can sort of celebrate that reunion. That's really great there.
A big celebration today.
So is it safe to say that we are now really in the dog days of summer?
Hopefully we're on the tail end of it.
Tail end!
But
love it. You see what we did there, right?
Man, we're actually thinking on a Monday. Yes.
Surprisingly.
Wow, surprisingly. Some wit here at the start of weather. Alrighty, well, hope we gave you a little laugh, a little smile at home. And hey, I got more good news on the way. Alicia, Colby in the studio, you at home, you need to pay attention because guess what? We got a cold front on the way. First off, let's start out with the rain right now. Not only a cold front, Alicia, but we got rain on the radar. Not here in North Texas. You're going to have to go into West Texas and the Panhandle, but this rain will eventually be moving in our direction. Just today's not the best day. Amarillo, Midland, down toward the Big Bend, we have some showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe, but this will stay well west of Dallas-Fort Worth throughout the day today. But in turn, we will experience some more cloud cover for this Monday, and that will also keep temperatures down, but expect most of that rain well west of Graham, Wichita Falls, Cisco down to Brownwood. Here at home, we got to wait till at least the middle of the week for better rain chances in the heart of Dallas-Fort Worth. Right now sitting at 86 degrees. We still have a little bit of humidity out there, so it feels like 89. And the pollen count, don't look, everyone. Ragweed is still there. I know you probably did look. Ragweed is high, elm is moderate, fungus is low, totaling a little bit above 4,200. Ragweed's going to be there at least for the next couple months. Now, let me walk you through your timecast. So today, most of the rain stays west of Dallas-Fort Worth. I'm going to fast forward until 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll keep with some cloud cover, maybe a spotty shower or storm to the west of us again. Then as we move through about 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow, we'll keep with the clouds in the morning, some breaks of sun throughout the day. Again, rain chances Tuesday, stay west of our area. And then they get a little closer by the evening hours. Graham, Mineral Wells, Stephenville, possibility of a shower or storm as we head into about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. And then overnight, the clouds continue to overspread North Texas. And by the morning hours, we'll keep some rain once again on Wednesday west of our area. So you get the drift. Mainly west of Dallas-Fort Worth, we'll have the better rain chances as well as the better rainfall totals. But then by Wednesday afternoon, as we have our cold front moving through, we will get some better rain chances across DFW, about a 30 to 40% coverage during the day on Wednesday, and then on Thursday about a 30 to 40% coverage. So not a washout, but better chances than we've seen in the last 4 weeks. So we'll take it. Friday mainly down to the southwest of us, so it should be mainly dry for the start of the fair on Friday. Of course, back out here in the tropics, we're still talking about Maria, a Cat 1 that's coming very close to the East Coast. So even though the track doesn't take it into the East Coast, we're watching for some effects around North Carolina up toward the New York area, especially some rough surf, even a little bit of rain, some wind as Maria is right there as a Cat 1, 80-mile-per-hour winds. The good news is the track does take it away from the East Coast as we head through the rest of this week and straight out to sea. So those effects should start to not be as strong as we head into the weekend. There around North Carolina up toward Virginia, we do have tropical storm warnings and watches for all of this here. Heavy surf, rip currents, coastal flooding, as well as some beach erosion. Not here at home, though. Today, 92, mix of sun and clouds, isolated rain mainly to the west. Tonight, 74, mostly cloudy skies. It'll be a nice night. And then we got to wait until the middle of this week for our better rain chances. Again, west of DFW gets the best rain all week long. And then for us, Wednesday and Thursday look like a good bet that some more folks will see some showers and thunderstorms and cooler temperatures. There you go, Alicia. We're back below normal for this time of the year, the 80s, as we say hello to the State Fair on Friday.
It's about time. Thank you so much for that forecast, Colleen. Really appreciate it. In health news this midday, we're talking about another new diet trend that some believe could revolutionize your body and your mind. It's all about going with your gut and focusing, or rather using food to control your weight, your mood, and a couple of other things. So ABC's Adrian Banker takes a closer look for us.
People say listen to your gut. Now that might be more true than ever. It turns out your gut, your small intestine, is smarter than you think.
A lot of people, they have no idea how much their gut is another brain.
Absolutely, it has exactly the same neurons you find in the top here.
We meet Dr. Michael Mosley, author of The Clever Gut Diet at the Institute of Culinary Education in New York. He says what you feed your gut can boost your mood, control weight, and help your immune system.
So the Clever Gut Diet basically is what I describe as a Mediterranean diet, which is all these things here.
Among staples like fruits and veggies are items like dark chocolate, turmeric, and fermented foods.
Fermented foods are absolutely packed with good bacteria. So every single teaspoon of that stuff has got tens of billions of living bacteria.
And that includes
things like this, which is kombucha, which is a
very
fermented
popular.
tea, very popular, kefir, indeed smelly cheeses.
Dr. Mosley says think of your gut as a garden. Prebiotics and fiber in foods act as fertilizer to a crop of 20 trillion bacteria, more powerful than we've ever known.
The number of microbes down there and the sort of shape they are in largely depends on what you eat and what you drink, because everything which your body doesn't digest feeds them.
He also says most Americans have ruined their gut with junk food and excess antibiotics. But early science is looking at how a change in diet may be able to reprogram your physical and psychological well-being.
Can we, for example, reduce anxiety and depression by giving people either different foods rich in fiber, or probiotics or prebiotics?
While the medical community still has a lot of questions about the gut-mind connection, the newest studies show an undeniable link between gut health and the immune system.
What's the most surprising thing that you've learned in your study?
Just what a profound effect it has. This is all incredibly brand new and unbelievably exciting.
I guess there's a reason why they say you got to listen to your gut. All right, college students who may be embarrassed when buying various forms of birth control now have a different option in California. University of California, Davis is offering the morning after pill, condoms, and pregnancy tests inside vending machines. A student came up with the idea after realizing the only place to buy the morning after pill was at the wellness center during business hours. So now students can get birth control on the go and without having to interact with a store clerk or a teller. There's a new weapon to help in the fight against HIV. We're talking about antibodies that attack 99% of HIV strains and can prevent infection. Scientists say they pretty much attack important parts of the virus to keep it from mutating and changing. Human trials for the antibody are expected to start next year. That's incredible. Scientists are trying to learn more about our genes, so they're recruiting more than 1 million people for an unprecedented study to learn how genes and our lifestyles impact one another. Researchers hope the study will help them customize ways to prevent and treat diseases. A smaller study is underway now, and if all goes well, scientists hope to launch open enrollment this spring. Coming up next on News 8 Midday, we'll show you the new technology developed to give parents peace of mind when their teenager gets behind the wheel. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, unless you're Bill Nye the Science Guy. We'll show you the awkward encounter that happened in an elevator right after the break. There's new technology designed to put parents at ease when their teens are driving. AAA says new teen drivers are 3 times more likely to be involved in deadly accidents. The top 3 factors are distraction, not wearing a seatbelt, and speeding. So the question is, will this driving technology really help keep kids safe? ABC's David Curley went on the road in Washington to check it out.
A teen driver, radio on, distracted by her phone, then this. None of the teens in these incidents provided by the AAA died. But today, 4 teens will die in crashes. Could technology cut those statistics? The car Patrick Harley is driving has been programmed by his parents. Seatbelts, speed, even radio volume.
I can't put it any louder than that. That's as loud as it goes.
General Motors and Ford now offering teen driving options in vehicles.
And this, you can limit the speed of the vehicle.
Freelance writer Michael Harley, Patrick's father, was given a loaner car by GM to test the technology for a couple of weeks and write an article. The technology provides a report card, hard braking, excessive speed, tailgating, all recorded. Not only limits for the car, but where the teen travels to as well. For a monthly fee, a parent can see if their teen stays within the agreed boundary.
Family Link is going to text you when they arrive at work, when they arrive at home, or at their friend's house. And this is all virtual, but it's peace of mind for the parent.
And Patrick knew,
in the back of my mind, I know he's going to see whatever I'm doing later on the report card.
He was doing a whole bunch of hard braking and a whole bunch of tailgating. And the more we talked about it, by the end of the week, very few tailgating episodes and 0 hard braking.
Sounds a bit Big Brother. Parental hovering? Possibly, if not used correctly.
Spying does not work. And I do think that having texts and apps that relate to driving is going to be a part of our kids growing up. However, I think it's critical that it's done collaboratively.
Should this be required where teen drivers are actually monitored?
Absolutely. We think this is the future when it comes to the next level of ensuring our teens are safer.
National Safety Council CEO and former chair of the NTSB, Debbie Hersman, believes this technology will save lives and is using it herself. Her son Taylor just got his driver's license and sees an upside.
Gives me a little bit more freedom.
A side benefit Patrick Harley has enjoyed too.
They're not there with you the entire time, and they can only see how you're doing from a distance, which is through the report card.
That was David Curley reporting. All right, Bill Nye, the science guy, is always teaching us things about science, but in this case, he was on the receiving end of a lesson he really wasn't expecting. Then again, he was in Vegas, and we know anything can happen in Vegas, right? So a group of girls was Snapchatting in an elevator, doing what girls sometimes do, scantily clad and all, and then in comes Bill Nye. And you can see they awkwardly stop. Oh my God, you can hear them saying. Bill Nye got quite the eyeful as those girls were dancing all provocatively. They, of course, recognize the TV scientist, and they say he was super nice and polite, even offered to take some pictures, but no doubt plenty of embarrassment to go around. I mean, come on, ladies, it's a public elevator. All right, still ahead on Midday, more on the battle between President Trump and NFL players as the Cowboys get set to take the national stage tonight. Colleen.
And Alicia, I'll be talking more about that cold front, some cooler temperatures, and finally rain. It's been 4 weeks since DFW has seen rain. Got some in the forecast. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.
Victory Park. This is News 8 Now.
We begin this half hour with the latest from North Korea. The rogue nation's foreign minister announced the country is taking President Trump's latest statement to be a declaration of war. He says the declaration means North Korea can shoot down American bombers even if they haven't entered the nation's airspace. The statement the minister appears to be referring to is a tweet the president posted Saturday night saying if the foreign minister echoes leader Kim Jong-un, their country won't be around much longer. Now, that announcement comes after the White House released its new travel restrictions affecting 8 countries, including North Korea. The restrictions only apply to certain foreign travelers, and you can follow along on this map. It affects foreign travelers from Chad, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Syria, Venezuela, Yemen, and North Korea. Now, last night, the White House said the restrictions are a critical step in establishing an immigration system that protects American safety and security. The new restrictions include a phased-in approach that begins October 18th. Now, contrary to some reports, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones says he has never mandated his team stand for the national anthem. However, he and head coach Jason Garrett have said they believe standing is important. Both Dak Prescott and Des Bryant have said in the past they would not take part in the protests. But all of that was before President Trump made his comments saying owners should fire any player who kneels. That seemed to hit a nerve. ABC's Janae Norman is in Washington now with the latest.
President Trump mixing politics and sports, taking on the NFL and the First Amendment.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a off the field right now?
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell releasing a statement calling President Trump's comments divisive. And Patriots owner Robert Kraft, who reportedly donated $1 million to Trump's inaugural celebrations, writing in a statement, "I am deeply disappointed by the tone of the comments made by the president." Those comments leading to this, shows of solidarity across the league Sunday. About 200 players decided to stand, kneel, or raise their fists during the national anthem. And in Nashville, the Titans and Seahawks refusing to leave their locker rooms as the national anthem blared over a near-empty field.
This has nothing to do with race or anything else. This has to do with respect for our country and respect for our flag.
But the point of Colin Kaepernick taking a knee last season was based on racial injustice.
The reasons why he kneeled, the police brutality, the excessive force, as he said, the oppression of different people of color.
Hall of Fame quarterback Terry Bradshaw disagrees with the protest, but stands behind the protesters' right to do it.
I'm not sure if our president understands those rights.
And President Trump uninvited the NBA champion Golden State Warriors from visiting the White House after star player Steph Curry said he didn't want to go. And the hashtag #TakeAKnee went viral, tweeted about 4 million times. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Now, this morning, the president responded to the numerous protests through his preferred medium, tweeting, "So proud of NASCAR and its supporters and fans. They won't put up with disrespecting our country or our flag. They said it loud and clear." The president's claiming that many people booed protesting athletes and that the issue of kneeling has nothing to do with race. He says it's about respect for our country, flag, and national anthem. NFL must respect this, ending his response with hashtag Stand for Our Anthem. Now, after 7 years of promising to repeal and replace Obamacare, Republicans are scrambling to gather support for their latest health care bill. And it looks like those attempts are falling short. Texas Senator Ted Cruz is among GOP senators who are hesitant to back the latest bill, which would allocate far less federal funding and does not outline how Americans with pre-existing conditions will be covered. Today is your chance to meet the new head of the Dallas Police Department. Chief Renee Hall is the first woman to lead the department, and she'll be at the Moody Performance Hall in the Arts District to meet you. You can stop by anytime between 4:30 this afternoon and 6:30 this evening. Fort Worth police say this man you see here, Robert Wilson, is accused of attacking a woman while he was naked and also is not connected to another attack just a few miles away. Robert Wilson was arrested Friday for the attack on Bryant Irvin Road. Police are still looking for information on the attack along the Trinity Trails. Both Dallas and Fort Worth are still trying to land Amazon's second North American headquarters. Over the weekend, Fort Worth Mayor Betsy Price said North Texas has a strong chance of landing the $5 billion complex. And Dallas's Mayor Mike Rawlings is keeping quiet on just how much money the city will spend to try and win this deal. Now, a growing trend has a lot of people talking about making money from what they're calling a side hustle. It's just another way people are turning their passions into a paycheck, adding thousands of dollars to their bank accounts. ABC's Becky Worley has more from San Francisco.
My name is Alexandra Kennan, and my side hustle is running hiking tours in the city of San Francisco.
I'm Angie. And I'm Alicia. And our side hustle is Vow Muse. We write your wedding vows and speeches.
I'm Becky Worley, and my side hustle is podcasting. Yeah, I have a side hustle too. Chris Gilbo is the author of Side Hustle, From Idea to Income in 27 Days. He's bullish on this growing trend.
What I'm talking about is creating an income-generating project without quitting your day job.
He's not saying take a second gig like being an Uber driver or selling a product for a big company. The concept of a side hustle is different. The idea of everyday people becoming entrepreneurs by turning their hobbies and passions into cash. And digital pioneer Airbnb is on trend, adding what they're calling experiences to their offerings. In 40 different cities, you can sign up to sell walking tours, catered meals, painting classes, or whatever you have to offer. For me, my side hustle is about career development, keeping my geeky tech chops honed, PCOS. For Alex, it's about balance. Her day job as a marketing manager is totally tied to a desk.
I had sat at a desk for 10, 12 years in corporate environments, and I realized I'd moved all the way to San Francisco from Philadelphia, and I didn't know the city that well.
Plus, there's the pretty significant income.
I'm earning about $50,000 a year just from the side hustle.
And for Alicia and Angie,
my day job is I'm a structural engineer. My day job is I work in tech as a copywriter.
Their side hustle grosses about $15,000 a year each.
All right, that's impressive. That was Becky Worley reporting, by the way. Gotta say, though, I feel like this concept of a side hustle has been around for a little while now. But Becky explained that getting into a side hustle is basically like launching a micro business. So be prepared to come up with a business plan and also launch a website. Now, when we come back after this break, it's finally fall, but we're actually going to be feeling those cooler temperatures and potentially welcome that sweater weather. Meteorologist Colleen Coyle's got this week's full forecast coming right up. And we're watching Wall Street for you, so check your screen for the latest numbers during the break.
And welcome back, everyone. 12:41 on the clocks. Happy Monday. We got some exciting news this week. A cold front, some rain, and cooler temperatures. So let's get straight to it. Right now, no rain in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, just feeling the effects of some clouds. But just off to our west, we do have showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe, but Abilene up through Aspermont, Guthrie, Childress, seeing numerous showers and thunderstorms, even some pockets of heavy rain. We wish a little of this would come into our area because DFW is going on 4 weeks of no measurable rain. But today, most of all the activity will stay west of us, and we'll just keep with the clouds and slightly cooler temperatures, at least than what we've been used to. And there's all the rain up across Amarillo, also through Lubbock, all the way up through Oklahoma and Kansas. This is starting on the effects of our front that will eventually make it into our area by the middle of this week. It's a slow mover. Right now, 86 degrees, feels like 89. Dew point is up a bit, but the clouds, at least for the start of the day, have kept temperatures down just a bit, but we'll still see plenty of sunshine throughout your afternoon as well. Ragweed, still the culprit right now. It is high. Elm is moderate. Fungus is low, totaling a little bit above 4,200 on this Monday. So first, it's not the best cold front we've ever seen, but it is going to bring temperatures at least where they should be for this time of the year, as we did say hello to fall on Friday. We'll stay in the 90s today and Tuesday. Wednesday, slowly getting those cooler temperatures filtering in. Thursday and Friday, below normal for this time of the year, in the lower 80s. Something to look forward to as Friday is the State Fair of Texas. The gates open. So a little cooler as we head through the middle of the week. This front will eventually push through our neck of the woods late Tuesday into Wednesday. That'll bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms as well as those cooler temperatures. So a bit of a weather pattern change as we move through the end of the week, and some good news for us. So there's the rain west of us right now, and as we head through today, that's where it stays. So mainly dry for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, especially areas east of Dallas. And then Tuesday, we move it a little closer to home, about a 20 to 30% coverage on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday, our best chances as the front moves through North Texas. We'll keep about a 30 to 40% coverage Wednesday and Thursday. So again, not everyone's seeing rain. Friday, most of it will be down to the west of us and southwest of us, so it shouldn't affect the State Fair of Texas. But again, it's not going to be a complete washout, but we'll take whatever we can get, especially after 4 weeks of no rain. There's your 10-day forecast. Temperatures play out like that. 85 on Wednesday, Thursday 80 degrees, Friday 82. After that, it's a fairly nice weekend in North Texas, a little cooler than what we've been used to, with even some more rain chances early next week. So Alicia, keep doing that rain dance because we certainly need it in North Texas.
All right. Thank you very much, Colleen. Appreciate that. It's a story dominating social media. NFL teams taking a united stand on sideline after sideline. And now it's the Cowboys' turn. What we've learned, and we'll preview the team's big Monday night matchup today on News 8 at 4. Also, he was a superstar on the football field, but now you might find him at a popular lunch spot. Dat Nguyen on Life After the Cowboys today at 4. Also, Dancing with the Anchors. We're giving you a sneak peek at a special news segment we're launching today at 4, so you certainly won't want to miss that one. Still ahead on Midday, Prince Harry and his girlfriend so close but yet so far in Toronto. Are we talking wedding bells? Plus, Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant are thinking ahead to the holidays, and they'd love for you to join them at their next concert. We'll give you details after this. All right, let's get to that entertainment news now at midday. And an action-packed spy sequel dethroned Stephen King's It at the box office this weekend.
We're from the Kingsman Tailor Shop in London. Maybe you've heard of us. Oh, the Kingsman? Yeah. Huh.
Yes, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, debuted in first place, earning $39 million, which sent it down to second place, still pulling in $30 million in its third week. It's now the highest grossing R-rated horror film ever, topping The Exorcist. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is marking its 10th anniversary as a reality show. Perfect timing for a little more scandal, huh? Reports say 20-year-old Kylie Jenner is pregnant with rapper Travis Scott's baby. And Caitlyn Jenner has confirmed. Take a look here. This is the first Instagram photo she's posted since these reports surfaced. You can see her on the right there with a glimpse of her belly. And she said to be 4 months along and very happy. So congrats to her. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle both appeared at this weekend's Invictus Games in Toronto. Not quite side by side, but close enough to spark some more speculation. Here's ABC's Diane Macedo.
Prince Harry and girlfriend Meghan Markle are triggering new engagement speculation after their first public appearance together. Sort of. Opening ceremonies of the Invictus Games kicked off in Toronto with the prince making an emotional speech.
Invictus is about the dedication of the men and women who serve their countries.
Prince Harry then took his seat next to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Melania Trump on her first solo trip as First Lady. But the big focus was on someone sitting 18 seats over, Harry's girlfriend, actress Meghan Markle, making a surprise appearance. Royal protocol dictates the couple can't sit next to each other at official events unless they're engaged or married. But this latest appearance is sparking new hope that that engagement could be coming soon. Markle's also getting a lot of attention for her rock star look, a long burgundy dress with a leather motorcycle jacket, drastically different from Kate Middleton's first appearance here in 2008, wearing a long cream coat. Still, Harry kept his primary focus on the 550 wounded warriors competing in the week-long Invictus Games, meeting the athletes, awarding the first medal recipients, even making some adorable new friends. But while that 5-year-old fan is pretty cute, many are hoping next year it'll be Markle sitting next to the prince.
We'll have to wait and see. Well, Jennifer Lopez is showing her compassion for Puerto Rico, along with some big-time generosity. The singer's parents are Puerto Rican, and she's just revealed she's donating $1 million to Hurricane Irma relief. She says her boyfriend, Alex Rodriguez, and her are utilizing all of their resources and relationships in entertainment, in sports, and in business to garner some big-time support. J-Lo's still not been able to get in touch with family on the island, she says. Last night in Charlottesville, Virginia, Dave Matthews led an all-star concert for unity. His band got its start in the college town, the site of this summer's deadly clash over Confederate symbols and racism. Chris Martin also performed last night along with Pharrell Williams. The concert raised money for charity. So have you happened to check the calendar today? It's the 25th. Which means 3 more months until Christmas. And 2 of Nashville's most popular and enduring entertainers want to get you in the holiday spirit a little early.
And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end.
Multi-platinum performers Amy Grant and Michael W. Smith are once again sharing the stage for their 2017 Christmas tour. Guess what? They're coming to North Texas. This, by the way, is their 4th tour together with a 20-year break in between. They say it just feels right.
Well, first off, it is better together.
It is better together.
Because, I don't know, it's fun to laugh and tease and reminisce. Yeah. And then suddenly the stage feels like family. And I don't know, Michael and I have always both loved Christmas music. Yeah. Long before tours were even a thought, you had made at least 2 Christmas records. Me too.
Yeah.
And then we've added to that, both of us. Yeah.
And I've just always loved Christmas music. I mean, as a kid, I pulled out the Christmas LPs September the 1st, you know, every single year.
Wow, talk about a head start, huh? Smith and Grant will share the night with a symphony and chorus along with Jordan Smith, the incredible season 9 winner of The Voice, and they'll be at the Verizon Center in Grand Prairie on December 2nd. So you can head on over to axs.com for ticket information. ABC and WFAA both have big nights of programming on tap for tonight. Channel 8 will be bringing you the Cowboys game during prime time, but we know a lot of you are looking forward to week 2 of Dancing with the Stars, as well as the premiere of the medical drama The Good Doctor. So we've made provisions for you to watch them. You can watch Dancing with the Stars at 7 o'clock if you get on our digital channel 8.2. For Spectrum customers, that's channel 1240, and for Frontier customers, it's channel 468. If you're not with either of those services, it will be available on abc.com tomorrow. And you can watch the series premiere of the medical drama The Good Doctor tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here on Channel 8. Now, coming up next, this wee little dog has certainly earned his name. We'll tell you all about our SPCA tail wagger, Wee Man. That's him right there looking adorable after the break. And meteorologist Colleen Coyle working on that forecast for you.
Yes, I am. We got a cold front on the way, some rain chances, cooler temperatures. I'll talk about that and what it means for the start of the State Fair of Texas right after the break.
Yeah. Today we have a wonderful little dog named Wee Man, and I don't know if that means that he is weeing in my lap or...
And welcome back, everyone. 12:55 on the clocks on this Monday. Today, 92 degrees with that mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. Some isolated rain, mainly west of Dallas-Fort Worth. We'll have to wait till the middle of the week for some better rain chances here at home. Tonight, 74 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. And the next 10 days, a cold front is on the way. We got the 80s just in time for the State Fair of Texas. However, Alicia, there is one thing that can beat the news of a cold front, and that is a really cute puppy dog.
Oh,
so on over to you guys.
Beautiful transition, Colleen. I am here with the cutest little pup I have seen in such a long time. Look at this. Arms, legs crossed, and everything.
I have to admit,
Adorable.
I did that. So
I'm loving the posing. So, of course, we're here with James Bias with the Texas, or SPCA of Texas, and he's got Wee Man?
Wee Man.
Where'd that name come from?
I don't know. Google it. I think it's a character in some movie out there. But Wee Man's a 4-month-old pit bull mix that came into us as part of a rescue. He and his litter mates had some skin issues.
Okay.
That's been treated, not contagious anymore. Probably going to be in the 45-pound range as an adult, but pretty chill.
He's very relaxed. He's very comfortable here. Yeah. What kind of family would he be good with?
You know, I think a family with multi-pets or kids would be fine as well. Just bring the whole family out and see how they get along. He's going to be at our Jan Reese Jones Animal Care Center, 2400 Lone Star Drive. Come on out and take a look at Wee Man, and he's got 2 other litter mates out there that are just equally as chill.
He's adorable. And James, with the weather getting a lot nicer, it's a lot more comfortable to walk the dogs, and also important to remember the vaccinations, and I understand the SPCA is helping out with that?
We are. We have 3 brick and mortar animal hospitals for people to come in and get their pets vaccinated, dewormed, certainly spayed or neutered. We also have 2 mobile clinics, so you can go to our website, spca.org, and take a look and see where we're going to be at with our brick and mortar shelter, mobile clinics.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for bringing Wee Man by, and thank you as always for watching News 8 Midday. Come back for News 8 at 4 and find the headlines in the meantime, WFAA.com.